he used to always rap anyway. Everybody want to be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? But that's all he did. I remember, one time he was telling me, he was like, shoot, man, I'm gonna do an album with Tupac. And he was like, I'm gonna do a song with Scarface. That's my dream. But he ended up doing an album with Scarface. You know what I'm saying? And which was that meal ticket out.
What up, though? This Bird Talk podcast. We here today with Jazzie Nononsense.
The poet.
Got my cousin G.
G.
He here representing with me today. We here to talk about G2A Key.
Yeah.
One of the founders passed away. We gonna talk about that. And we gonna talk about opportunities. And then we gonna talk about Trump a little bit too. And we trying to figure out the good days. When are they coming back? But right now, life is just crazy, man. Like, you really got to stand on your toes, standing straight up with one eye open if you sleep, and just really get straight to the bottom of everything.
Facts.
I just want to let y'all know we back here today with Rahc Wilson, great camera guy.
Rahc Wilson.
We finna do our thing on Bird Talk TV, going live with it. What up, though, Jazzie?
What up, what up? Y'all know where we at again. It's Sunday, my babies. We back here on Bird TV. Oh, he forgot to do that. He got the bird call. What's up? Sitting up in the bird's nest. Y'all know who it is. Jazzie Nononsense, Thepoet. We about to get in. So everybody, make sure y'all download this on the YouTube page. The show, follow and subscribe on Bird TV podcast on YouTube. And you can see the full live interview later on. But we're just about to go down. We got your cousin in the building, George, right?
George, talk to him, George.
How y'all doing today? What's going on? What's good?
I know we here to talk about, an OG in the game,
88 Keys.
88 Keys. You've been around him a long time. G to a key. I just got off the phone with him. We don't call him and we don't let him express his feelings, his heart. We send our condolences to the family. And we just want people to know we represent our culture, man. The movie game, the rap game, the love game, and we here to set it off. I'll be there once my cousin tell me to pack up. I'm gonna go down that way with them and have some fun with them, and we gonna do our thing.
Gonna hit the mill.
He with the family down there in Milwaukee. They doing their thing down there, showing out, having fun. Reminiscing about their music, the hanging out, the popping fingers, just having fun. Ain't no telling what they doing right now, because when you got a certain person that you love and they left out the body for good, there's no coming back. So all you have is great, great memories of a man that been rapping, producing, deal with a lot of rappers in the world, down with Rap a Lot. And I just want to say to the family, if they looking or if they hear this week, we love y'all and y'all. We support y'all from Bird TV all the way from the heart. We thank y'all for just holding y'all son down, making him who he was as coming up as a young man. I think they started when they was, 15, 16 years old?
Yeah, cuz started. I think cuz cuz been rapping. Shit, they probably been rapping all his life. 88.
Yeah, 88
and he was a hell of an athlete.
And yeah.
88 was a hell of an athlete.
He passed away a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
And we send our love out to him, to him and his family. Great producer, great writer, doing this thing.
Great human being, person.
Talk to him, cuz
him and G used to call me. I've sit back thinking
about some like memories, of them,
Huh?
You got any memories?
Yeah, I do. G called me. They'd be in the studio. Him and G called me and just chopping it up, talking, laughing, making music, hearing different beats, and You know, he's just a good person, good human being.
Yeah, where you doing from?
Well, G Money, y'all, you know, the lead rapper, or G to a Key. That's more like that's my first cousin slash like little brother. We grew up together originally, like in Mississippi. He ended up moving to Milwaukee. I ended up moving to Detroit, but we were always close. Like, um, I can tell you a time I remember when we were teenagers. We had met up down there, you know, in Mississippi. I was in Detroit. I was about 17. He was about 14, something like that. And he used to always rap anyway. You know, everybody want to be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? But that's all he did. You know, I remember, one time he was telling me, he was like, shoot, man, I'm gonna do an album with Tupac. And he was like, I'm gonna do a song with Scarface. That's my dream. You know, but he ended up doing an album with Scarface, you know what I'm saying? And which was that meal ticket album, you know. Um, on his label too. He was one of Scarface's. G to a Key was there, one of his artists. And, Dale the dude. And it was like, like back in the day, like shit. It's like we own face, you know what I'm saying? And they did their thing, And even before then, they had lyrical Holocaust. That was a dog ass album. Even before that, and just it's this interview thing. This is the first time I ever really like even talked about it, so I'm a little nervous with it, But yeah, that's more like my little brother. That's more like my brother family. You know what I'm saying? And just how you have cousins, we come up together. You know what I'm saying? I always was in touch. I remember when when this shit was a dream. When it was just talked about. You know what I'm saying? For nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Throwing rocks on the dirt road. You know what I'm saying?
Manifested.
But yeah, and it was real cool. And to link up with like one of my favorite rappers, one of the best, one of the best to ever do it. You know what I'm saying? And back then, yeah. And they was on that No Limit tour with Master P back in the day.
That's a hell of a
And all that. That was
accomplishment.
But I have to let y'all discuss more of that with him to me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna, yeah, I ain't gonna spoil it. Let him tell that story.
Face one of my favorite rappers too. You know what I'm saying? Scarface. Scarface the man. You know what I mean? Anyway, you to be able to spit with Scarface.
Eight was 88.
Dope.
Cold DJ, cold producer.
Yeah.
I know.
And
Like
I was
back in
listening
the
to. I
day,
was jamming. I had that vibe back then. Ooh, they mastered that vibe for sure.
Yeah, musician. Seriously.
I know, like back
Like
in the day,
instruments.
back in his day when he was a rapper,
Yeah.
it was a lot of, Detroit rappers out back then. I want to throw out
Yeah.
some names, see if you know any of the groups. The Ever Ready Crew, you ever heard of them?
Ever ready?
Yeah, they was all Joy Road. Then you had Double Trouble.
True.
You had back in the day, it was a couple of rap groups was out because one of them made it wasn't Whoop That Is. It was it was it Whoop There It Is, Whoop There It Is. Yeah, I think it was that something like that. Yeah, it wasn't it wasn't tagline, it wasn't tag team people, no, it wasn't them. But it was a song just like that. So yeah, it was a lot of, rappers, out, when hip hop was created, back in the early 80s, doing their thing. And we should all, always pay homage to them, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of them, back in the day, they was out here working hard. They had studios and stuff like that. Putting people on.
Expensive back then. It was way more expensive.
Way more expensive.
Way harder back then.
Big Hurt.
Yeah, Big Hurt. Rock Bottom. Them my niggas. Rock Bottom. Them for sure.
Yeah. I still like that.
You had Boss back in the day. Boss back out in the day. You had Obi Trice.
Detroit Most Wanted.
Detroit Most Wanted. You know what I'm saying?
Beat up for Pancho.
Right.
It's not like like now you could just kind of create a page and rap.
Right.
Back in the day, it was way harder. You had to get CDs, press, and all that.
Right.
And you had
tapes.
you had to go out there and actually push that shit.
For real.
You know what I mean? Or try to get signed to a label. It was tough.
Right.
It was way tougher than now. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. They was out there doing that. They was out there making videos and hitting the studio. They was doing all that. Yeah, so that's what I like to, say about them eras of life, you know.
My personal opinion, the '80s and '90s was the best, hip hop and R&B.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
That's my personal opinion.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
We had Awesome Dre. I can't forget my man's Awesome Dre who turned up. I better say Awesome Dre, he was hitting them like
Awesome
hard,
Dre
you know
was
what I'm saying? Real no.
I think I blame technology. It's like before I always gonna blame technology because it's like back in the day you had to yell at the mic so to pick it up.
Right.
Yeah. These young niggas don't know about how it was. Like you couldn't rap like whisper. You couldn't whisper on the mic. They know that little bitch, we ain't picking up nothing.
Right.
Now the technology so sweet, the mic's so sweet, you could whisper on that boy and it come out.
Yeah, you sound
crispy.
like crispy.
Right, it don't cost that much money for it to sound that good.
But you know what? The game is a lot better though for the younger generation.
For sure.
Like, just think about how many it's so many underground rappers, especially down south, young rappers you never heard of. They get 500,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? Just the game was different. It's at the touch of your finger now. You ain't got to sign all. You ain't got to sign your life away. You know what I'm saying?
And that was one of the best things that
they get money now, man.
A lot of people can agree with. Like you said, sign your life away. I ain't gotta come to you now because technology and things, everything is just different.
Where that's coming from?
From the phone. And don't forget, you gotta talk about Trump.
Oh man. Yeah, so you gotta play.
So Rob, we gonna start all over, right?
You already did. We talking now.
So, I think, I'm just being out right now. I wouldn't fly. And I know it's gonna be crazy, like everybody flying. But when I was watching this program on this morning, it was talking about anything can happen any day. In any part of America because what Trump did. You never know where it's gonna come from. Because you got a lot of people that stayed over in that country, they here now. And there's so many people riding with that president from over there here. And all it takes, somebody says, Mula Mula, get these bonds together and go somewhere and set up shop. A mall, anything, You got people just off the chain, man. And Trump don't care because he can be protected, but what about the people that can't? Trump just messes all around, man. And now the people that voted for him saying, I hate I voted for you because you misled me. And Trump just laughing at him now.
Right. Right. But shoot, this world is so chaotic and so much.
See, everybody thought they was gonna get that money. Trump ain't getting his money up. That's what they thought. Oh, he finna be a businessman. He'll make the jobs come back. Shoot. If Trump was gonna make them jobs back, everybody would be tight. Any time he take the people away from picking oranges, apples, and all that, you're done. To them same people that voted for Trump, I'm glad. If you voted for him, don't be crying now. Still stand up for him. Because that was your man at one time.
Yeah. Facts.
That was your guy. It wasn't my guy. That was y'all guy. Y'all the one went up, got up the first thing in the morning to go vote for him. But he flipped y'all ass right back around. Y'all gave that man that power. Now you on national TV or on Facebook talking to your family members. And listen to you, Kimberly, I followed you down there. No, don't say that. Because you had common sense to say, well, look, a businessman want everything he can get. Y'all should have known if he ain't never want no niggas standing in his property. What make you think he don't look out for you?
Mm.
He ain't want none of them niggas standing in his property, Jazz. When he had,
Man.
and still
People ain't
don't.
wild. They don't be caring. People don't care as long as they think they can hurt somebody else in the process, but they messed up.
That's why I'm glad.
They thought they was gonna hurt us.
That's why I'm glad Crockett is, what her name?
Who?
The girl, Jazz Crockett.
Oh, Jasmine Crockett.
It's all in his
Nothing to
butt.
play with.
She hate him. He hate her and she hate him because he misled her people.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people I'm being honest, a lot of important people, a lot of people that's millionaires, they hate Trump doing what he doing. But y'all the same people that voted for him.
Yeah, if you voted, you can't complain.
Y'all the same people that voted for him. You can't get mad.
I was just like, no, I was in the store the other day. And this black dude, he was in the store. He was like, I want you to sign this signature. I was like, for what? He was like, to get this man name on the ballot to be governor, of Detroit. And I was like, who is this man? And he said the man named Ralph. So I don't know what he said. He said the man name. I was like, I don't know who that is.
Right.
And so I had just looked up all the running mates for the governor of Detroit. So I said, dude, that name ain't even on the list. And he was like, no, he trying to be a write-in. I was like, oh, because I'm like, oh, okay. And so he bugging me about signing the thing. So I said, give me the board and let me see. And so I looked at the board. It's a Republican.
Oh. What's up,
like,
Nut?
Because he wouldn't even tell me, but that's why he wouldn't say. That's why I was like, no, dude, you ain't trying to trick nobody into saying.
So basically,
See, that's what
out
an
for the check.
opportunist do.
Yeah, he just out
He
for
was
the
an
check.
opportunist. Because then that's what he said. That's what he said. He said, come on now, just sign if I can get some money.
Yeah.
Oh, you just want me to sign something that I don't even believe in, but you can get $7.
Man.
See, that's what we're talking about, an opportunist.
Like, I'm just glad I'm more wiser now than I ever been. I know when bullshit coming out to be bullshit.
There you go.
I know when fake news coming.
Mm-hmm.
I know when the vibes ain't right.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just down with the crown, baby. Like, I always been a person that like to be led, but I learned how to lead. Because if you don't learn something, that means you're not being led. It's in school. When you're in school, you're being led because you're being led how to do your timetables, your math, how to write in cursive, to understand things that you would never understand if you don't go to school.
Mm-hmm.
See, a person can't just tell me all wigs is black. I disagree. Can't tell me all eyelashes come from a horse tail.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
And can't tell me green is collards is what's the other one?
Turnips.
They different kind, they different colors.
Mm-hmm.
Now they good now when they but we got to learn how to respect each other. Trump would never care. Even the people that work with him that's black, he don't give a fuck about nothing about them. In his mind, they puppets. Whatever he say, they don't do. Just like the guy just saying, Jazz said, he just for the check. He don't give a fuck if he put a he just for the check.
Yeah.
And that's what Trump for. Trump went over here and kidnapped this man and his wife. Now, all that should be did to him and this hoe. I ain't gonna get a little too deep in because that pissed me off because I don't want to be laying in my bed and bullets get to flying over my head. I ain't got, and then y'all be wanting to just Now y'all looking stupid for putting this man in office. Now y'all finna go really eat some pig feet. Y'all finna start back eating that when they get through with it, y'all will be back eating pig feet. All y'all eat pork, y'all finna start, cause he finna make an example out of all y'all.
Pig feet, shit.
I'm talking about the ones that say they didn't eat it.
Hell, I ate some not too long ago. They good as hell.
No, but pig feet, that came out a slave food.
Yeah, but let me finish though, Jazz. Let me finish.
Yeah.
The reason why I'm saying this because if you and it's just me. If my mama could run my household, forget about her menopause and she dealing feeling. I'd rather a woman to run the country than that Pepper would.
Oh.
I forgot you and but I'm speaking this me.
Yeah, I feel you, cuz.
But they know what I'm talking about. They feel the same. The Mexicans down there, they feel the same way where I'm feeling.
Yeah, it's bad around here.
I wish you would have got enough. We wouldn't be going through what we going through. I remember my mom used to say, "What's in your mind, they can't take. They might can take this fat soul, but they can't take my mind, baby. Can't even take the spirit. Spirit was never born. Spirit will never die."
That's right.
But y'all need to wake up and stop letting Trump dictate what he's finna do to y'all because he can't govern me. Whatever God got for me is for me. If he said I'm gonna take $2 and let you live off $2, God got my back. I promise you. Y'all need to get yourself together. Oh, he's a businessman. He finna bring that God's back. We still, first of all, if he don't bring that, give me my 40 acres and what? My mule.
Right.
Let me go sell what I'm gonna sell off my mule.
Need reparations.
Right.
we've been dogged and kicked. And then this what hurt me, and I'm gonna be honest with it. We've been on boats. They throwing our people off in deep seas because they don't want the boat to shrink in the water, go down in the water. They throwing our African people off in the water, killing them. How he gonna survive?
No, yeah. We went through a lot of hell to get
We went through it, and y'all up here catering to this man because y'all rich. I ain't mad at nobody. I'm just disappointed in everybody. If he say stop it, he can't. What can somebody do when he's in control? Y'all need to wake up and smell the coffee. And I ain't talking about that red bag either. I need that blue bag. Good coffee.
Right.
That's why you got the blue on.
Yeah. Represent my kind.
Right. Yeah.
But I love God because God made me who I am. I can see stuff that other people don't see. And whatever other people see, I don't want to be in there. I would never claim Trump because I know Trump is a snake. Any two times he don't want my peoples to rent an apartment from him, that's an issue.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. I just wanted to say what I had to say for Bird Talk. But we finna really get deep. I'm waiting on the phone call from G Money. We're gonna talk about 88 that passed away. The rap group G to a Key passed away a couple of days ago. Legend, strong man, powerful, doing this thing. passed on. He left a great legend to his family. He's one of the founders of G to a Key. He was under the umbrella of Rap a Lot. Came in through um, what's my man name?
G Money.
No, not G Money.
Scarface.
Scarface.
That's what they did. You know, they signed to them.
Scarface. Scarface been around for years. Scarface looked out for them boys, but things happen. But we still send our love to the family.
We over here playing homage.
We don't turn our back on people. We send our love and our respect over there. And I just want to say to the family, God can and God will keep y'all covered. And it's anointing. We all the way from Detroit talking about a great man, 88, G to a Key.
G Money.
G Money. Yeah. They made some great movies. We've been listening to it since all night. Letting people know we representing. They did their thing. It ain't over with yet because all of them ain't gone. They're still working on stuff. Like you said, we just gonna give him a moment of silence real quick. Whew. I started listening to his music the other day. Me and my cousin, we put it on, and the music going to his heart, We listen to it, they going hard on it. The next day, my cousin called me and said, "Man, you won't believe it." He said, "It's crazy because we was just listening to the music last night, the G to a Key music." I said, "What's he said, man? Why 88 passed on?" I said, "What? We just listened." That's why people got to be careful in life because you never know what tomorrow's going to bring. Man. You got to be careful how we do things in life because you don't want your name to be misled. And that brother did his job. He made a lot of people happy. Made good family. People got together off that man music. All that club, that concert. That man brought the cities out wherever he went. And I just want to say to everybody,
real talk.
Tap on, tap in. If you're in Milwaukee, we send our love down that way. We're going to turn up with y'all soon. We find out what's going on. Me and my cousin going to come down there and turn up with them people down there.
Can't wait to get back to the Miller parlay.
So. He shit, Rock and set it off. Rock, you just hit Rock, tap that can for him. Live. So he's sending that shout out to him, let him know we over in Detroit.
It's good music, man. Especially the beats was just.
Yeah, them beats was hard, man. Like, Jazzie over there. I ain't listen to him. Yeah, Rock, man, let the boys put it down over there. It's hard. I didn't get the chance to shake his hand, but when you know people that know him, like G Money, man, G Money been talking since the summer, and he was putting me up on a lot of stuff that they used to do, as far as in this rap game, and he's still at it though. He still be going in the studio, and I hope that I can make something happen with him and Rock. Cause I know Rock a bad man. Rock get on that keyboard or whatever he don't turn on. And cause I'm still waiting on this sound here. Bird Town, baby, I'm waiting.
And while we on Rahc Wilson, let everybody know we got a show coming up.
Rahc Wilson.
Yeah.
January the 25th, we're gonna be rocking out
Yeah.
at What Up Though Bistro.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Everybody come down there. It's gonna be starting off at 5 o'clock. $10 entry fee. It's gonna be fire. I'm gonna do some poetry.
Yeah, okay.
So let's go. I want to see everybody down in the house at What Up Though Bistro. That's on Greenfield and Schoolcraft, Detroit, Michigan. And the seats are very limited. So we already coming crewed up. So y'all better get in the picture.
Shout out to Dion Lucas.
Yeah, and Dion Lucas gonna be in the building because we got R&B poetry night. Slow down Sundays, baby. That's what we doing. Slow down Sundays. So come on, everybody, tap in, tap in. Let's go. It's gonna be fire.
Homie CJ gonna be there on the bass.
Oh yeah, CJ gonna be there on the bass. You know what I'm saying? So
we just put
everybody come on out. Come on out. Come on out.
Jazz. Got
yeah, can you reread that?
I was reading the definition of an opportunist.
Mm-hmm.
And what Google states it is a person who exploits circumstances to gain immediate advantage rather than being guided by consistent principles or plans. So, like they got example, most burglaries are committed by casual opportunists. Like, say for instance, you just left your keys around and you didn't know you had a thief around. You know what I'm saying? And he saw the opportunity and just grabbed your keys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And you know what? This crazy. I remember one night I was in the club, and one of my friends, he just had got a car. But when you got people hating on you and all that, they seen the keys to their keys.
Opportunity.
They rolled around. He ended up tearing up the car. And there's one of the guys that they used to try to talk to her. She kept waving off like, nigga, you can't get none of this, you know what I'm saying? So that's what he did. He took the car. I'm gonna hurt you some type of way,
Right.
And he took her keys. Like you said, what?
Opportunity. You know what I'm saying? That's just, sad. Just like, I guess you could use the word opportunist, to describe so many people. Just like, I guess like back in the day, we used to call, a woman used to be called a sack chaser. But now they call opportunist.
Well, it's still some sack chase. It's still some sack chase.
I know, they call opportunists these days.
Like a lot of women, they a lot of them don't. They ain't got no giddy up. So I'm like, Jazz, their opportunity. Wherever they can get it at, that's where they going.
No
right.
giddy up.
And they want all yours, but they even get their little woo woo, and they won't even call you and say, do you need some chips or do you need some cups for the house? They ain't gonna do that. And that's what you call selfish opportunities.
Yeah.
They don't.
Oh, go ahead.
They don't want to break bread with you. They don't want to do none of that. And I be looking at this guy on Facebook, and everyone he meet, in order to get their number, he got to pay him.
Wow.
Or at first when you walk up to him, no, you too big, you fat and all this. But as soon as he jump in that shop car, they run back to the car, he'll pull off on him.
Right.
Or he be like, you can sit in the car. Hey, what you want to talk about? Sitting, get in the car, and they want to talk about.
Right.
Let's go to the mall.
Right.
Let's go to this fine restaurant. Girl, you been eating that church chicken all your life. Now you want to go to.
And you was walking.
Come on. it make sense.
Them videos, the girls be walking and everything. They ain't even in no ride or none of that. You know what I'm saying? They be walking all the time.
I don't care if you gotta go to the gas station. Ain't no woman unless she trying to clear her mind walking. She don't walk. But that chick on that I ain't seen nobody with no car yet. Pull up.
Right.
But then they want to get at him talking about,
Right. What?
let's go to the mall. Let's go to the restaurant. Or I'm finna go meet my girls. I'm at the restaurant. I ain't got time to talk to you right now.
Yeah.
No, can I get your Instagram? No, I don't get my Instagram. As soon as they get in that BMW or whatever,
right,
they hear it crank up. They look back and like, damn.
Right now, this season we in is opportunist season because it's cold outside.
Oh, right now,
it's cold outside. It's tax time. It's tax time, and there's a lot of opportunists out there right now. Say, wow, the girls better watch out. Cause you got all the opportunists trying to get out the cold.
And you know what? I remember women used to always holler, I'm independent. You think that's still going around there?
Yeah, women are independent. They are independent. Like they are independent. I ain't saying that they happy about it, but they are independent. Yeah, you know these days you better be independent because all I know, ain't
Well,
even.
I thought independent was like you don't depend on nobody else. You would not ask nobody for nothing.
No, that don't mean that. That
Okay,
means
can you break that down?
I got the basics. I got all my basics held down. I can pay all my necessities by myself. That's what make you independent. That you can hold all your necessities down on your own. Now you might need some extra help or over here and over there, but your necessities, you got that down.
So can you explain to Facebook what them things are like? Is it rent?
Yeah, that's your rent, that's your mortgage, that's your your car note, that's your kids, that's your grooming, that's all those things. That's when you are, say you independent, when you can just take care of yourself in a full manner.
Cause what you say, what you think it is, cuz?
I agree. I mean, she hit it. I mean, just take care of everything. Take care of the farm. Take care of, that's it.
I know, like,
That's an adult.
Right, exactly.
And you right. People been like, me and
Seasoned
Jazz.
adult, put it that way.
Me and Jazz, and been all out at the restaurants and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And and we talked about this at one time too. If I invite you out, that means I got you, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
But if somebody come through that door, oh, they're Bird and Jazz.
Yeah.
Who do you think they'll hit on?
I don't know.
They gonna say, well, Bird don't buy me something to drink. Bird buy me a shot.
Right, yeah, they go.
That's not happening. I'm past all them days.
They're gonna like, no, we gonna even fuck with Jazz.
I'll call Jazz, let's roll out, Jazz.
Oh,
Especially this summer, man. Jazz hanging like a motherfucker.
For real.
But the thing is, I think a lot of women love using men. I really believe that. And I hate to see a woman use great men because you mess up your forefront. When you had a good man, you shouldn't have been doing what you was doing to lose him. If that man giving you $500 a week, what can you be going wrong at? If he got a good job, he bought you a 2000 running good. How can you get mad at that man because he go jump in a 16 or 17, you in a 200? You can't get mad. That man put you where you ain't never had no car. So how can you get mad at him for treating yourself better than he treats you? You came in the door with nothing.
I don't know what kind of woman he's
I'm saying they out here like that, Jazz.
Yeah, I know, but I know it's women out there like that. Right.
You got some good men on here, getting that.
I mean, that goes back to the, what, what have we been taught, throughout the ages is what men, the fantasy stories of a man come saving you on a white, horse and, whisking you off to safety and, a forever happy ending, people be still in delusional world on some things, even though reality sits right in their freaking face. You know what I'm saying? So that's got a lot to do with it too. That a lot of women, are still in those stages of life, because I'm gonna say like this on the woman side of the things of that, as you grow, as you mature as a woman, you have to, just like they tell a man, you have to let little girl things go. You know what I'm saying? And all those things you didn't heard or what you think that's real is not. It's not the case. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and a lot of women just, hey, on the money.
Yeah,
Or
but
some of them been through so much that that's all they care about at this point. Sometimes they get there. They start off as good girls, then they end up being bad girls because trauma. Because I know, that more women get hurt than men. I don't care what you say about that. That's true. Mhm.
so why is they getting hurt though?
Hey, because a lot of women tolerate things for too long that they shouldn't tolerate.
So
And
who fault is
then
that? Who fault is that?
it could be the man's fault too, because most of the time, while she tolerating it, he over there talking about, I'm gonna make it better. I'm gonna make it better.
And they do. I ain't going out this weekend. I'm staying home.
And so they seem to want to be like, okay, all right, with you, okay. And this food don't never make it better.
And they do. You right. They do. I'm sorry, baby. It won't happen no more.
Right.
Baby
Man,
boy.
come on,
Yeah.
man.
So we in our new year already, right? And they had a shooting right up here at this club, right across the street from yeah. And I'm like,
stabbing, shooting.
well,
It was a stabbing at
yeah,
the end shooting.
yeah. So right here on
Grand Rivers,
Yeah,
right up the street, 4 streets up. And my thing is like, where's the fun days at? Like,
right.
why do we gotta go to these clubs with shanks and made
what,
pistols?
repass or something?
No, that's my girl people. They just opened up the other side. And they was banging I'm talking about New Year's.
It was banging.
That bitch was, I rode past, I say, God damn. It did work better than the casino. I'm talking about,
I
man.
rode past it too. It was banged out.
That bitch was banging. But this what I'm getting to, like, like me. It used to be a time I used to
step in there bikes about 3-4 years ago. I used to step in that petite. I ain't past that.
It used to be at one time. It used to be a time I used to love to pop and hop here and there. I wanted to be the center of everything. I'm just not with all that partying like I used to. I'm more focused on my career and doing what we do. We can give our own party. This is a party to me right here. Because I ain't gotta worry about none of us trying to shoot each other, pulling our little baby knives. We grown people right here. You know what I'm saying?
Set you right up on live TV. Give me your money.
I love doing what I'm doing, but and it's crazy because
Right.
it's crazy because why bring whatever individual, why bring that negative energy in to a whole new year? You just were saying you're done. You're done with 5, now you're on the 6. And you done started 6 off with a bang already.
Let me tell you why that is.
Hold on, let me finish it. And then while I was at the casino, we coming out MGM. Because I'm going to take, how you come out of MGM, you go straight on up to Grand River. I'm finna go settle. And my girl sister say they just had a shooting right there at the casino backyard.
Shut up.
When we get out, man, a million police out there, state trooper, federal agent, squad, fire truck, everybody was out there. And I'm like, for real, y'all want to wait till the new year to start this off with the boom boom? Why get caught and spend the rest of your life with 10 toes up? Because if you on the bottom bunk, his toes looking straight up at you on top.
Right. 10 toes up.
Why get y'all life away?
Yeah. Why give your life away?
And you know what? And that's crazy too. Like, ain't no more fighting. Everything is with shooting.
End it.
Y'all want to just go ahead and end y'all career and their career.
Everything. Just end it all for everybody.
But I'm telling you, and it's just me. I think they need to bring, and they, people be saying it ain't no nigga want to go to no lecture chair. I don't care how you look at it. You can play tough all you want. You don't play tough because you know what's finna happen. So nigga, I don't care nothing about that. Shut up, you do.
But I mean, no, I mean that's really not the answer because they got states that got that. They still
Yeah,
kill.
but I'm saying, you got to really, you got to let a nigga see you getting executed. I'm talking about show that shit on the news.
That's like back in the day when they used
Stick a cord in his ass.
Stick... we ain't going back there.
But I'm just saying, you know, like, what it's on tape.
You wouldn't have, man, they did that, you wouldn't have a chance. Man, they'd be, man, bad. You gave him that much power.
My people, man, we gotta listen. We gotta stop this, man. We gotta. Don't nobody really want to go nowhere because there's always something going on before you get home.
It's true. It's sad though. It really, really is sad. But a lot of people is on all these crazy drugs, man. They popping perks and doing they doing like 3 drugs at one time. Perk, cane, weed, and they hitting the Hennessy. I'm like, do it take that much? You know what I'm saying? Come on. Do it really take that much to feel good?
And then,
I know it don't take that much to feel
I
good.
have sat at
Cross addicted like what?
listen,
Man,
I haven't sat at a table at a cabaret, right? And I've seen people go through bottle after bottle. Even here, I stopped putting all that liquor up there.
Mm-hmm.
Bottle after bottle after bottle after bottle. You like that? You ain't drunk yet, but you'll leave here and go out there and tell something.
Yeah. What's up, Travis?
They ain't gonna try to sue you.
Can't sue me. You on your own shit.
Like I said, try.
This ain't no club. That's what I'm saying. People just be overdoing stuff, and then you wake up and you in prison. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell happened? I'm locked up. I don't even know barely what even happened, man.
Then you wake up,
Wake up looking at the walls.
Now your mind clear like that.
Oh man, I'm telling you.
What the fuck?
Man, I'm
you
saying.
know you can't get out because the bar there. You jump up like, man, what?
Man.
Hello? They come out.
Yeah.
Live long enough, you're gonna learn to stay out the way one way or another.
Hey, somebody gonna teach you. Either you gonna teach yourself or the world gonna teach you.
Yeah, all right.
Either one. And that's who you don't want to teach you, the world.
For real.
You do not want the world to teach you.
The system.
You know, I love what I'm doing, man. You know, I want to get to the main source of what I'm doing. And I want to talk about my movies that I have touched. All my movies is great, but the great one, the one I did by myself, and that's Gutter Detroit. And I take pride in my work. great movie. I'm being honest. I think I watch my movie by myself at least 15 times. And I put it on and look at Boom and just go straight to sleep. But Boom show out. Boom show out.
Right.
You know, I like all the other movies I touched, but Gut of Detroit, it's my main deal because it's by me by myself.
That's your baby.
You know, that's the one I birthed. That's the one I put on the pedestal, and I love it. My cousin, when he called me, he said, man, I love your movie. He said, man, Boom, crazy. But that's just acting. And it's doing great. It's doing good. I'm proud of myself. I love my work. You know, 2025 going into this year will be a great part for me. We coming with some stuff, man. So tighten up, get your hair did, your eyelashes did. Go get your few outfits.
No, that's right.
Cause I'm finna put it down.
Never know when somebody gonna call you up. You gotta stay ready, prepared. And your eyelashes on deck.
1300 Bowling coming. The twins coming. And I'm gonna stop right there because I gotta get some great things together. So I just want everybody to know we ain't giving up on nothing we do. We finna set it off. I love everything I'm doing. Y'all keep supporting me. Keep hanging in there with me. Come out to the cast of cars. Come out to the shoots. You always welcome. Just don't come interrupting nothing. Leave your pistols at home. Leave your knives at home. Just bring some food so you can relax with me. You know.
Right.
Thank everybody for working with me. Everybody know who I'm talking about. Far as Gut of Detroit, Three Sisters. Thank Rahc. Thank Jazz. Thank Belinda. Thank Keith. Thank Casino. And thank all the actors. Thank y'all. And I love y'all for helping me get where I need to be. Y'all can take that and take it to the bank, and y'all will keep doing what y'all doing. I just say to y'all, keep moving, keep growing. Do all the things you can do because tomorrow is not promised to nobody.
Nope.
Yes, I am who I am. I am the next big thing on the block. Don't hate me, just congratulate me and get on board with me. See, if it's 20 of us, 5 people can't stop 20 people. Tap in with me. My phone line is always open. My Facebook always open. We on our way. So, love y'all. Bird talk. Let Jazz say what she got to say. Cousin said he got to say. And we just thankful for just still being here. 2026 is our year. Thank y'all.
Facts. Thank y'all for tapping in. Y'all know it's 2026 is going down, my baby. Want to make sure y'all follow me on all my social media platforms, Facebook, IG. I be sneaking on TikTok, so yeah, I'm over there too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Bird, it's been awesome. Another awesome show. That's all I got to say.
Thank
you know what I'm saying? Much love to you. Make sure y'all go see Gut of Detroit rocking on Tubi right now. So let's go. You love everybody. Everybody stay safe out there. And, just love one another.
What you say, cuz?
Man, I just want to say, shoot, Gut of Detroit, good movie. Y'all tune in, check it out. Good movie, start to end. And once again, I want to thank you, big bro. Thank you, big sis Jazzie. y'all invite me. Let me be a part of this.
Yeah, come on, man. You know
Show
your
some love.
family, man. You bloodline.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. And just support. Support.
Yeah,
Support us.
Yeah.
Support us. Support the winning team.
All right.
And I enjoy myself again once again.
Rahc, you want to say something before we close out?
Oh, and shout out to Rahc Wilson, my dog.
Close out.
Give a shout out to Rahc Wilson. We finna close this thing out for 2026. That's for the night. We'll be back here next Sunday, getting it, talking about everything that's under the sun. God bless everybody. Hold it down. Peace out. Tap in. Bird Talk TV. Facebook, Ted Gaston, Bird Gaston. I love everything I'm doing, and I'm finna start working on the spring Feed Detroit summer clothes. Get ready for that Bird Talk. Let's get it in. Salute.
Stay peaceful. Salute.